for them to end up with one or either. Because when you ban out the Phovis, when you ban out the Esmeralda, clearly you're trying to set up for just 2 heroes, Paquito, Freya.
It's gotta be a Paquito.
If it's Unohana, I think it's more of a Freya.
You're more of a Freya person, yeah.
Faster, more fighter.
That means you're going to be giving the Paquito to the other side.
And then it's first pick Hanabi because it's Miyako.
You know what? Why not? Why not? Another pick we have to watch out for. We touched on the Assassins earlier, but let's see if maybe Zendaya would want to show up with Selena again. We've had some iconic Selena performances here in MWI, not just on the Stream B, but Stream A as well.
Yeah.
Carries up, so there's a natural predator.
Yeah, they banned the Paquito. They could first pick the Freya, or go for the Belleric surprise first pick. The Marcel's gone. At least no more juice in first pick, no need. This might just be a Freya.
Coach Coins.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's out of left field.
This is an Unohana pick for sure.
Yeah.
But not in the first phase. Not like this.
Wow.
Not in the first pick of blue.
Wow.
That's because of all the value out there. I'm so surprised that, that's the Benedetta.
They're too honest. They're too honest. They're just literally saying, yeah, we're going to do what we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Solve the problem.
Okay. I did not see that coming. This opens up the field of possibilities. I think maybe that's why, besides it being a comfort and, I love this pick, I'm great with it.
Yeah.
Now Falcons MENA is thinking and recalculating the potential trades because of all the power picks still open.
Yeah, there's a whole lot here. Belleric. Do they just go carry? Do they grab the carry now, or do they just kind of wait? Oh, they'll get the Eve. Man, this is a deadly. There's a deadly box to fight in.
This is the best roamer and the best mid laner in the game.
At this point, I think maybe they'll want to settle for something like Lilia for the pokes, just to match it with the annoyance that you could dish out. Your roam pick, you could even save that for later in the draft. There's the Hanabi. Oh, they're rushing comforts.
Yeah, they're doing comfort. That Hanabi might have, I guess, if they didn't pick up out in the first phase, it potentially could have been banned out.
Yeah.
Hanabi Lilia?
Imagine if they go Selena too instead of the Lilia. It's like, oh my god, it's just all comfort. Okay, at least they get one safe. Yeah,
this is the norm.
Yeah, at least they get one safe pick. Who would have thunk we see this kind of draft?
If this was okay, they got away with it because the more safe draft would have been first pick box,
Yeah.
and then you go Benedetta.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Take the box at least.
This is such a roundabout way to end up with the first phase you want, anyways.
Yeah. So what does that mean, jungle for Falcons MENA then? Do they pick it up now?
Funnily enough, if they're crazy enough to do it, X-Borg wouldn't be so bad. It's slow as hell, but oh wait, no, that's better. That's better.
They did this.
Yeah, they did this.
And they got away with it.
They did this when they dropped Falcon Daisies the other day to face off against Na'Vi.
It seems like that's the theme of this draft. Just teams and players getting away with decisions we thought that they couldn't get away with.
That's been the theme of MWI, though.
That's true.
It's been really fun to just see how these ladies end up going through the draft here, just because it's a mix of that comfort, mix of the uniqueness of the way that they play, and it's very different from what a lot of the viewers would see from the other tournaments.
It's interesting that we're going into the second phase for FUT without the mid duo. Nothing for Nora, nothing for Zendaya just yet. And I love that Coach Koba's attacking that hard. Taking away the gourd.
Would they just go...
What else is left? Would
Atlas Farsa?
Lilia even?
Yeah, we mentioned Lilia earlier.
Atlas Lilia. Oh, Selena.
Yeah. They banned the
respected.
One thing I would like them to consider, and because it is my personal bias for this pick, I would like to see a Sicilian. They got the box shot that they're safe. They have the Benedetta, that's their early game rotational presence.
Yes.
To make your late game even more deadly,
But
Hanabi Sicilian together, it's going to be tough to end the game. Considering that you have a Belleric and Carmilla, those two are just shredded by the two in the late. Yes, that suggestion is a little very, very late game minded.
Correct. How do you get there? It's one thing to say, oh, yo, I got a villa. But it's 2,000 miles away.
It's 2,000 miles, and we don't have a plane.
Thanks.
I mean, the Lily is still the safe pick that you can go for. Maybe if you want rotational speed, then you can go Farsa. There's not a lot of hard catch for you. You do need that range. You don't see an EXP laner that will dive you, considering that they banned out the Yuzhong and Freya. Farsa isn't a bad choice.
Oh, Falcons MENA pick up the Moscow. They know that FUT Esports are up to some shenanigans across map.
Valentina.
So stealing the RWM. That's it. You're happy with that?
Yeah, that's
fine.
You
got Neve. We got Neve. Technically, I don't know if there's a world too where you maybe take the Wrath of the Dryad.
Yeah, possible too.
You know, lock them down.
Like if you know it's safe, if you can't find the Eve to steal the RWM, totally fine to steal the Wrath of Giant. Even the ultimate of the Carmilla.
Yeah.
I pray she has a flicker. She needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
What's this last pick going to be? They need
Atlas?
that Rome. Yeah, that's what I was thinking Atlas earlier on. Now that you have the Valentina here, it would even be another layer of just, you know, the Fatal Link's good enough to slow from it too, but it's... Whoa! Hey!
Nora! Nora, why?
It's just, okay, I'm reacting this way because if y'all don't know, every time I get to be part of a cast that involves a Hellkurt Rome, it doesn't end well for the Hellkurt Rome. But when I'm not there, the Hellkurt Rome plays like an MLBB god.
Hey, we're in Paris. It might change.
Might change.
And this is the... I don't know if I've ever seen Nora play Rome Hellkurt.
Yeah, they're definitely not, but she's bringing out the...
I'm pretty sure that's something I would remember.
What if it's
unique?
Rome Boxer Jungle Hellkurt?
It could be. No. I think even with the change with
breaking
Hellkurt,
my brain here.
Yeah. He's still a big threat, but like who are you mainly gonna be picking on here?
The Eve.
I guess the Eve?
The Moscow.
Sora.
That's gonna be tough. You gave a lot of options for the Valentina. Wait, is there a way?
Yeah, this is a Sora into the Valentina.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for them to do.
Oh yes. Maybe overloading the options. Because now you have really good options if you're Zendaya.
The overloading principle only really works if you have such a straight line towards the win. Here it's a little slower because you're all in on the Boskov.
Yeah. Well, Falcons MENA, odds are in their favor. Beleric currently holding an 82% win rate in 11 games heading into today.
82?
82%.
My goodness,
Best
what a tree.
Rome pick today.
That is insane. We'll see if this is going to be the case here in our last best of 3 match for Stream B before we all move over to Stream A. We're going to find out here for the MWI here at EWC26. One team can move forward. One team's dreams will be knocked out after this series is over. And we'll see if that's going to be FUT Esports or Falcons MENA here in this first game.
Trying to see now the value of this Sora pick, considering that you're giving the shifting skies to the Valentina, which honestly adds an element of the lineup of FUT that they were missing. A big shift. And now that they have RWM, the ultimate of the Carmilla, the ultimate of the Beleric, the ultimate of the Sora, you can't go wrong with any of those 4 ultimates. You will get that set up.
It's almost guaranteed at that point. And maybe, you know, shutting off the lights with Dark Knight Falls might help out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll second guess the follow through once that setup comes through. I think a lot of us want to know if this Hellkurt in the hands of Nora is actually going to be able to help. Mieko really showing why she loves this hand to be so much. She's actually doing fine against names 1v1.
Winning the duel with very little, no assistance at all.
Yeah, she's bullying that Moskov. There might have been an element also of them fighting for that gold crab, and then you get that extra bounce from the gold crab bouncing onto the Moskov, and then with the minions there, seems like Names just took the hit, but then put her at risk.
I wonder where. Okay, there's Nora. I wonder, again, utilization-wise for the Hellkurt, late game. Let's say late game, you know, are you mainly just that big threat to the back line, shutting off the lights when you're fighting around the objective? You know, there's something to be said there because...
Nucci forced to use that Revitalize. I like the final blow. Eye for an eye. Nucci walks through it. She is fine, will survive, but will back off.
It's something that we used to see a lot with the artillery mages, the Farsa and the Eves. Hellcurt, actually a natural counter to those two.
Oh, holding on to the Curse of Blood here by Zendaya.
Here we go. Lightning form on the shifting skies. Unohana very low. He's in trouble. Nocturne draws first blood. Nucci secures the turtle. This has gone wrong for FUT Esports as Cujo gets taken down as well. It's all Falcon Vega MENA.
Hey, talked about the comfort picks on the side of FUT. Nocturne look really comfortable playing that Sora. Great flicker to the side to make sure you get those fists up in the air to connect. And that was just a perfect start for Falcons Vega, for that turtle, for this game. The layering of all of their skills together, it is difficult to fight, even just looking at the Belleric.
Yeah, Nora didn't have a choice. You know, she was there, but she's like, yeah, I'm not jumping in on that. Because you have a very small window of opportunity when you're on this Hellcat, especially early on against these more tanky heroes that Falcons MENA have. And, wow, what a cut up here by Unohana. Nocturne gonna go ahead and try to catch her, but again, this is what I was thinking. The damage potential early on from a Hellcurt plus a Benedetta could result into something, but Nora, for the most part, is just pretty much stopped in her tracks.
Well, now that the Hellcurt's level 4, things might change.
And they find Nana. RWM by Syrinx. Dark Knight Falls coming through, but Nora falls first. Nana gets taken down, and Nucci 2 for 1. Good trade. FUT Esports able to recover.
Just got a preview of what I was thinking, right? Whether it's Dark Knight Falls or not, the RWM plus Elective Final Blow, and then here comes a Hellcurt to clean up. That can also be devastating.
This is worrying. We just saw potentially how wrong it could go for Falcons Vega MENA because they don't got to Purify. That's a double Petrify lineup.
Yep, and in that situation, I believe it was the ultimate of the Carmilla that Zendaya was able to steal away, meaning that it's not a good time when you're all sticking together. Fighting under a box, that's what Carmilla loves to fight against. While for FUT, they don't have a direct box. It's very free-flowy. They will have a box if Zendaya decides to steal the ultimate of the Eve.
Oh, Cujo rolling up, finds names, has no flicker, has no Purify, gets taken down, and then the Turkish twist begins. They push down bottom, trading it for the turtle.
This is exactly what we saw them do yesterday, and now Turtle looks to be security over here for Falcons MENA. Not much that can be said about that, but FUT Esports, I think they're happy with this. They're going to continue to play around the power of this.
Oh, Nora, Dark Knight Falls. They jump and dogpile on a Syrinx. And Nucci will answer with a Wrath of the Dryads, but there's no really follow through here. Unohana, what's she thinking? Goes right through to the back. Sword intent through. Electo Final Blow will not be able to juggle the damage. Serving up a kill to names.
All right, Nocturne has Unohana's number right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She just not in the position that she wanted to be in, so they do swap it up. They've got Mieko up there now up top. She's going to handle that after already taking down the bottom tier 1. This is also something that Falcons MENA want to take note of. If Mieko's just doing her thing, farming up, getting online on this Hanabi, as we talked about, you know, how many times have we seen the Hanabi pump out the damage late game? That's something to be cause of concern. Plus the ultimate that she has, which can really work really well with a Curse of Blood that Zendaya has been taking from that Carmilla.
Yeah, it seems like that's the only ultimate that she's been taking so far. But once they start to get really creative with it, Falcons Vega just get so annoyed. Still, though, Falcons Vega has her own Curse of Blood.
Oh my lord, nowhere for Nora to go. That Wrath of the Dryad was chef's kiss.
Nothing you can do against that. That's just perfect timing, perfect execution by Falcons Vega. A little bit more of that, and they can start building a lead for themselves. Still, it's good to see that right now it's anyone's game. It just depends on when you get to execute and how you do it.
Uh-oh. Mieko here. Forced to use that Aegis. RWM by Syrinx. The jump in by Cujo. And the back line taken care of, forcing names to back off and flicker. The shutdown on the Syrinx. Names helping score a kill. Unohana falls once again. Nora looking to hunt down Names. Jumps on her. Puts deadly poison stingers on, but Names stops her from finishing the job.
Not enough damage and just enough lifesteal and crowd control to provide the space. That is a highlight for Names.
Names, great positioning. I don't know if that was also the stun for the Carmilla, I think, to stop her in her tracks, but again, this was a great attempt at a fight. Names throws the SOD, doesn't follow through right away, but then joins this. Look at Nora. She goes for Names. And Nana's ready. Yeah, she has the stun available too. So she's able to go ahead and stun them and keep her alive.
Good attempt by Nora. That was the right call. But still an even better response by Falcons Vega. Now FUT will decide. Let's play the foot twist. Foot twist?
The Turkish twist.
The Turkish twist. Not the foot twist.
Foot twist.
Ouch.
I don't want to twist my foot, man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Unohana versus 4, trying to clear the waves, and she gets hit by a Spear of Misery, and she will survive this time, keeping herself scarce, safe from 4 members of Falcons Vega MENA, and Nocturne now gets caught by 4 herself up top, and she gets taken down.
Ooh, the trades happen across the map objectively and for the kills. But right now, mid lane, both tier 1s are up. Oh, Nora, where's she going?
Nora dashes through. Unohana looking for some. Holding on to that Petrify, uses it to escape. RWM, it's Zendaya who gets caught out. Nucci down to 1/3 of her health. Oh, Mieko is too far off. Imagine the free hits from that Hanabi from this range. Nora looking for the engage, jumps in on Nana. And they will have to concede this tier 1 in mid.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nora couldn't get the right Terrify or the DPS to land. Nocturne versus Unohana again.
And Nocturne pops it. SOD. Unohana gets found out. Eye for an eye survives, but that's 2v1. Names scores.
Names has been pretty on point for the SODs, because I said in the last match, I was like, you know, most of the boss comp so far for MWI hasn't really been hitting the mark. Well, right now, Names in this game 1 has been doing just that. Nora, does she take it? Yeah, she takes the purple buff.
Good steal. So even though they've garnered some losses across the map, FUT is still getting some wins. Similar for Falcons Vega. Still anyone's game. We're 9 minutes in and the gold lead has just hovered around 1,000. Sometimes getting as low as just 100, 200. Even to the points where it looks like they're about to fight. It's anyone's game still. Look at the towers, 2 for 2. Falcons has gotten all the turtles, but FUT have gotten kills at the right time and are still getting farm for themselves.
Yeah, this will make a good Lord fight here. Falcons already in position. I think they just want to blitz it. Knowing the information on the map here, down in the mid lane, they are getting ready to make their way. FUT Esports, there's Dark Knight Falls.
And the knockup from the Lord. Zendaya answers. Shifting Skies, RWM, Nora. Waiting for that last minute approach, and they find 1, 2 already. Nana falls, Nocturne still alive. Mieko throwing in all of these free hits. Almost finds Nocturne. She gets a massive double and will score the Lord.
Oh, that's Hanabi for ya! The Curse of Blood as well from Zendaya. They were all lined up, and a little bit of Lord intervention with the knockup, giving extra damage to Names so that they could be finished off by Mieko. Hanabi, I would like to think, is one of the picks of the tournament.
Oh man, that is just so unfortunate to get hit by that knockup of the Lord there for Names. I mean, she had the flicker too, and you know, the timing on Zendaya's Curse of Blood, she waited to go ahead and use that, and that's just again one of those situations where Falcons MENA, they have to make up after that loss around this Lord. They should be able to clear this out perfectly fine. Again, it's not a big disparity between itemization or economy. It's more so just
actually
getting a little unlucky there.
Joseph, it is. The graphics just have not updated. There is a massive swing. The map is blue, and items are getting picked up by FUT.
That's right. Yeah, I had. Oh yeah.
Yeah, afterwards. After that big fight.
Yep. We'll wait for the refresh. It'll happen.
Oh yeah, I looked at the timer, but yeah, you're right. The gold's not changing. What do we have for items here? Lord, rushing up top. They're on the defense. Dark Knight Falls comes through. Nora on the hunt.
And that curse from the back stolen away. Nucci holding through.
Oh, too early.
Kujo comes in, and that's a little too deep. The jungler from FUT Esports has fallen. So is Unohana, but they will find the inhibitor. Messy take. SOD thrown out as well. Oof. But to the better of Falcons Vega, they should be happy with the defense. Names holds herself accountable.
Yeah, too deep, too early. FUT overestimated the lead that they had. the fact that they were with the Lord, they have to minimize moments like that because that was their best opportunity to really keep Falcons MENA on their side of the river and in their base for a majority of the next few minutes. But because they gave up kills, yes, they were able to take the turret. It's not good.
Yeah.
The lead should be at a comfortable about 1,000 for FUT.
For FUT, right?
Yeah, after that sequence, it should be up by just 1,000 for FUT, and then maybe building back up because it's so hard to catch up to the farming speed of a Hanabi that is just allowed to do her thing.
Yeah. And that was just a Malefic gun picked up by name, so if we get a chance to look at the items here, that'd be a good way to go ahead and look at things. Looks like we're gonna get. Did we? Okay. Almost there. Timer reset too. We went back in time.
Groundhog Day.
Trying to not knowing the time right now is kind of throwing me off.
Well, Lord's coming up in 4. That's what we do know. That's the timer that we do have.
That's Lord 2.
Oh, they're trying to make it play down bot though.
Lord
it looks
2.
like.
Okay.
SOD no one home.
This would be thrown out. They know she's down there for names. Now Zendaya once again holding on to this Curse of Blood. Lantern pick up. They're actually going to keep Unohana down there too. She's going to clear that wave. Just reset on the Lord. It looks like, again, everyone is scrambling around here.
With the magic lantern picked up here by Zendaya. This is going to be really...
What? They force Nocturne to come in. She does find the mark. Lightning form from the shifting skies will pick off Nora. And the Lord now approaching half health. Damage on a Nocturne. Nocturne looking to survive, but Unohana has evil intent. It's Nana here. Coming through. Nucci very low. RWM. Nucci falls. Kujo finds her. And Nana goes as well. 2 for 1. Currently the trade. FUT Esports looking to secure this Lord. They got it.
That was a great adjustment from FUT Esports. Even after losing Nora there, they were still able to kind of bait Falcons MENA into a fight, get the upper hand, and then get the objective.
The late game Hanabi with a Valentina that can steal a Curse of Blood from the Carmilla. I've had nightmares about this exact scenario.
Into the base they go. Wave's going to be cleared out pretty easily, though. So Falcons MENA, they got a bit longer to go ahead and get ready to full defend against this.
RWM is what's being held right now by Zendaya. Again, you have 4 out of 5 ults that would be just great in any scenario. If you're greedy, you want to be flashy, and you want to end up on a TikTok highlight, then you get the SOD. A little bit too greedy, but at least you look cool while doing it. Lord, marching up top. This is going to be a 3-wave push. It's endable for FUT. Very endable. They just have to watch their own footing.
Most definitely.
Pun intended.
At worst, they take down both of these inhibitors, and then they just work towards the inevitable. Lord inside. Very low health on the mid inhibitor. All they need are minions, and minions come in within range from the top lane, and all that's left is bottom. Falcons, Vega MENA, they'll clean up the Lord, and they think they buy themselves time, maybe 2 more minutes.
Oh, I don't know if FUT Esports has to force a fight here or not. They still have this wave pushing up bottom. They want to fully expose the base turrets here. RWM.
Stolen away. Zendaya swiping through. Massive shifting skies. Compromising Unohana. Down she goes. And in comes a Nocturne. Mieko! Put down to an 1/8 of her health. The front line of Falcons MENA has fallen through and taken care of. Mieko gets shut down. Nora, the only one left. She's trying to get away. Names has plans for her. The forward flicker, the dash. One less survivor for FUT.
They had to watch their footing, and they didn't. Beneath the combo of the Carmilla, the Eve, and of course the free hits from Names. Add the Belleric into that as well. FUT have slipped, and Falcons MENA continue to push forward through mid.
Oh no! Unohana has spawned.
No minions.
Kujo and Zendaya coming through as well. This should be fine. Mieko coming in 3.
Are they gonna force it?
Okay, Electrify blow plus a Petrify through the front lines. Falcons Vega MENA have to watch out. This is their best chance to contest for this Lord in 30.
Ironically enough,
wow.
If Zendaya was more ready,
her
and Unohana could have gotten like 2 or 3 kills. if Zendaya was like, quick enough to read that, okay, this is what Unohana's gonna do, let me steal an ultimate right away, pop that.
Yeah.
They could have gotten something out of that. Still, it's a defense. They didn't lose any base turrets. They still have turrets on the sides. It's just unfortunate. I feel like that was a moment to be had.
Coulda, woulda.
Okay, here we go. We got this is all caught up now. Our stats up here, the timing, Lord is up. You got a bit of a lead now. Team Falcons, Vega, MENA. Good thing they were able to defend that way, though, too. They hold on barely to that one turret. Now look at the play, though, up top. Potentially to put pressure. Zendaya this time. I feel like it's been more useful to actually use the Curse of Blood.
Yeah.
Because of the nature of the team fights.
Oh.
Dark Knight falls.
Nora pops the ult, finds Nucci, a blaster, forcing a Wrath of Dryad and the Revitalize, and RWM coming out from Syrinx, SOD no one home, the freeze from Zendaya, Nora re-engages, forcing a Nocturne to lightning form, shifting skies on out.
Oof.
Ults pulled out from both sides.
That was their best chance to get a big team fight win, as Unohana was keeping names in the base, clearing up minion waves, but they just didn't have the damage, or they didn't have the right positioning to make sure that Zendaya could drop a nice Curse of Blood so that Nieko could capitalize. Nora going to the base to send members of Falcons back.
And Names is back. Nana checking in as well. Nucci on her tail. And that was enough time and space because Unohana's doing the same thing closer to the pit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Foot's doing the same thing we saw him do before.
Oh, Zendaya with a stolen Curse of Blood. Zendaya taking a lot of damage. Shifting skies once again. Nocturne says lights out for you. And Nocturne is Syrinx. A tag team of damage and crowd control.
Nice.
SOD one more time as Unohana falls, but Mieko. The free hits are enough, trading out for her as well. 2 for 4, Cujo, the only one left.
Off their timing, Foot mistimed the usage of the Curse of Blood. Weren't in the right position. This is definitely endable for Falcons.
Cujo alone versus 3 and a wave. They will pop her immortality, and Cujo can only delay the inevitable. Nocturne gets her immortality down. It's about 8 seconds before Zendaya comes in. Falcons of Vega MENA take game 1.
Approaching the 20-minute mark there. Falcons MENA make it happen with a base defense and a team fight that was interesting because you have to defend your base. You're forced to fight because you have to deal with everything else that FUT Esports was throwing at them. I think FUT Esports almost twisted their own gameplay.
Yeah. It felt like one of those scenarios where they were ready to go for a really great move, but then they realized there was a loose pebble on the floor, and then they just sprained their ankle just a little bit. They twisted their own foot. Again, it looked so good for them, but it felt like there was a bit of a miscommunication of whether or not they were going to go all in or whether or not they were going to reposition. The telling sign of that is when that Curse of Blood was dropped down, it looked like it was dropped at an awkward spot at an awkward time, because the box of FUT was broken real quick by Falcons.
But to be fair, they never had a real box.
Yeah.
They're always freestyling. If anything, the only real box that they're playing with is the map. And I think they should have kept to their MO.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where the nature of FUT Esports, the way they play, it kind of ruined their game plan, I feel like, through the course of the game.
They got confused maybe 20-30% of the almost 20-minute game.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're going like, yep, clearly they're going for the split. And then sometimes they're going, maybe we can fight them.
Maybe not, yeah.
Yeah, so especially in the times wherein clearly they got the inhibitor, they got what they wanted. Bottom lane, their priorities were clear. I think there was definitely more macro in this that they could have tweaked to take Falcons Vega off of their main advantage, which is clean, honest 5-on-5 team fights.
Yeah, it was a close game in terms of who was winning the fights, but FUT were in the lead in terms of controlling the map. Their macro was giving difficulty for Falcons. We saw a lot of back and forths, but in the long run, it was the towers of Falcons that were going down. It was them having to scramble, deciding who to send back, and usually the Moskov, to clear up the minion waves getting pushed by either the Benedetta or the Hellcurt. It's just one slip up, and seeing that slip up makes me think we're going to be seeing full 3 games for our very last series here on Stream B.
Yeah, I really do think we go the distance for this one because you know, for a while it was really looking like FUT Esports had this one, especially as they were about to take down the last base turret there. Names again with the Moskov, really good with the SOD, and even the timing, dealing with a Hellcurt have you. But yeah, this is one of those instances where you're like, what is the full game plan here that FUT Esports wanted to take into this fight? And they just duke it out. Anyway, Names clears things out, SOD lands, and this eventually wins them the game there.
Was that fight? Syrinx held on. Syrinx had the trigger discipline with her real-world manipulation. She used it at the perfect time to punish an awkward engaged start by FUT.
Syrinx may have had the cleanest game amongst any of the players here.
Oh, yeah?
The other 9, counting both her teammates and her opponents, Syrinx has my nod for MVP of Game 1.
That's why the Eve, best mid laner right now.
That's right.
Best mid laner right now. The value of just a real-world manipulation, the ultimate alone, is so valuable because we have a lot of these team fights that are forced because of also the popularity of the Belric, right? You know that there's going to be an automatic fight. Just like when the Atlas was really picked up a lot, you know you're going to fight around that ultimate.
So if Belric is the best roamer, Eve is the best mid laner, is it Moskov or Claude as the best gold laner? Esmeralda in the XP for sure.
I would still think Claude, but there's a part of me also, and it's sad because there's a presence of the Belric. I like the superhero I got this moment that carries always bring to the table. You know, that clutch factor gene of just like, hey, all else has failed, but we're in the late game.
Yeah.
Here's our carry.
Carry too. So I guess it's that trio.
Yeah.
It's them 3 over there. Harith. I haven't seen a white-haired little boy in a while.
Very selective of when you can really make it work.
How about the jungle?
In terms of the jungle,
The jungle.
The jungle.
Is it Baxia?
I'm still really.
He's the only first pickable.
Probably.
My personal favorite, Guinevere.
Oh yeah, Guinevere. Probably, but stats-wise, probably the Baksha.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I wouldn't put Fred there. He's usually left alone, left open.
I haven't seen a Fred here all day, ever.
It's weird. It's almost becoming like Baksha and Barrett's in terms of like jungle tanky picks.
Ling here and there.
Ling here and there, yeah.
Hirara too.
I think that would have started it, and then yeah, over the course of the days here, that's definitely fallen flat. But again, FUT Esports, you know, mind you, the triangle, the win over here for Falcons MENA. This was a hard-fought game for them to get back into this and make it their game, because FUT Esports was controlling things for a while. I mean, this was a question mark that we had in the draft too. Nora being on the Hellcurt, we haven't seen that much. Haven't seen the Hellcurt too much, and you could see some of the concepts of why you have this Hellcurt. But at the same time, think about it. You have so much split pressure that maybe you're putting yourself at a disadvantage when the fights break out, right? Because you just have that Vendetta plus the Hellcurt doing its thing, and a lot of the times there's just so much tankiness to stop the Hellcurt in its tracks.
Still, I really appreciate the ideas that we've been seeing, plus the new interactive effects that we have in game. Happy Rhino Day to y'all. Okay, between us 3, who is who for the stickers?
I'm the Layla.
You're the Layla?
Layla?
Layla.
Okay, you're the Layla.
So I guess I'm the Lilia.
Or the Nana.
You're the Nana.
I'm the Nana?
You're the Nana, I'm the Lily. I feel like this is something I do more.
Yeah, you do. You actually do that pose.
Yeah. Not exactly, baby.
All right, I'll be the Nana.
That's how it looks. All right. So, we're going to chill out a bit, talk a little bit about what happens in the next game. Again, we still have game 2 coming up. But first, let's play a quick little game. I believe it's Gen G's Rui and Team Falcons MENA's Nana who decided to play a little trivia quiz.
Hey everybody, welcome to MWI EWC 2026. Today, we're gonna have 2 competitors, Nana and Rui. They'll be going in a fierce battle up against each other of true or false. First statement, there are 132 playable heroes in MLBB.
False. True.
Ooh, it's false. Oh yeah, so you were close. I get why you said true. It's a point over to Nana. You guys ready for the second one?
Yeah.
Tamiz is Dairoth's mentor. 1, 2, 3.
True. False. Yes.
It is true. It's 2 points for Nana. Statement number 3. Melfic Roar increases physical penetration by 20%. 1, 2, 3.
False.
It is false. It's 3-0. Hanabi originates from the Monian Empire. 1, 2, 3.
False.
They both get a point. Hey, Rui's first point. There you go. It's 4-1 right now. Last one. Xavier is half human, half elf. 1, 2, 3.
True.
It's true. Yo, 5 correct answers.
Yeah.
I did tell you there's going to be a winner and loser, but I didn't tell you that there's going to be a very bad punishment. You'll be getting a real hammer, and then you can just smack Rui. But that's it for us, guys. Thank you so much. Catch MWI and these ladies who will be competing at MWI EWC 2026.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
We were there. For every click, every clutch, every respawn. We were there for the years of grind. And we're here. Now. The proud founding partner of EWC. Powering the biggest event in gaming. Shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. Making history. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo Legion. Reach your impossible.
All right, welcome back to MWI, Team Falcons MENA, FUT Esports, game number 2. By the way, now that I'm arriving here, Naisu's tickle spot is somewhere around the back of his left ear. Meanwhile, Leo does not get tickled, but you can make him laugh by showing a video of cats.
What are you saying?
I'm not going to laugh. I'm going to go, oh.
Just talking to yourself over here?
Nope. What do you mean? We're live. I'm talking to the people. The people that you decided to be late for.
They, the people, understand.
Yeah.
They will be here regardless.
All right, so there was also a game of rock, paper, scissors going on. The coach beat 4 out of his 5 players on the side of FUT Esports.
Hey, that happens every time. He did this yesterday too, right?
I like
Coach Coins.
Coins back, yeah. He played a 3-way game.
I like that a coach is willing to be playful and doing stuff like that with the players, because that just allows them to like lighten up. Unless the players are ridiculously competitive that if they lose to the coach, it just throws them off their game. Hopefully no one is like that and it's all good.
Yeah.
We're already in the draft, by the way. Esmeralda Atlas being the bans for FUT. Meanwhile, the Marcel and the Matilda gets taken out.
Okay. Nothing changing. I think at least for FUT. Same bans, yeah? From last game? I think very similar. And on the other side, Paquito, Matilda, Marcel, banned out.
Well, earlier FUT banned out the Phovius. Yeah. So still, same sides, but now they decide to ban out the Atlas.
It was Vega MENA who won round 1. Game 1.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So we.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned with that.
Just need a little bit of a little whoop.
Yes, it should be MENA with that little red mark beneath
Correcto.
their badge because they were the ones that won game 1.
And that puts FUT in such an odd position. First pick Selena,
Wow.
Zendaya is going to be at it again.
Okay.
punished by a first pick Belleric and Carmilla. This is karmic justice. As much as I love FUT, I don't see why you would rush the Selena here like this.
Like, you don't have to. You no one's going to take it from you.
Yeah, you know what's worse? The only way you can slot in a Valentina now is if you put it in the EXP after seeing a Sora, which I don't think that the odds of that happening are ridiculously low.
Yeah.
I think this is a little bit too much in terms of like playing for comfort. Way too much.
And then they respond with Hanabi Benedetta.
Yeah. The Belleric and the Carmilla combo alone is just it already proved incredibly effective for Falcons MENA.
Okay, I don't even know where this glow is going, but you need the they're abandoning the Hanabi protocol.
Yeah.
You know what? They're just straight up going for, okay, these are our best picks. I think that might be the call here. It's like, hey, let's show up. What do you want to play? How do you guys want to do this?
So this
I
is
think
for,
you have to.
This is for sure a Zendaya Selena, Nora on the glue, and then Unohana Alice.
Yeah.
That's it. That's where the roles are exposed.
You might as well. I mean, at this point, again, you're facing match point. You're about to be knocked out of the tournament. Sometimes it's better to just go with that comfort. It defeats what we usually see, at least in terms of the drafting pattern, but that's going to be the nature of it. Lock in those solid choices. Now for there you go. We got the correction there for Falcons MENA. They do have that game 1. Now they have the Carmilla, Belleric, and Yu Zhang. This is already so deadly if they get the synergy down between the ultimates.
What's difficult here is for whatever you're going to end up with in the gold lane, it's going to have a terrible time.
Yeah.
No gold lane is going to be comfortable going up against a Yu Zhang, Belleric, and Carmilla together. That you're going to have to find sources of damage elsewhere. Unfortunate thing is, usually that means you either put it in the mid or you're going to have to pick up a jungle. But then again, you're up against a Yu Zhang, Belleric, and Carmilla that if you pick up something like a Yi Sun Shin, even that pick is going to struggle.
There you go. The Hanabi ban by Coach Koba. Not like this. Not twice. Not in a row. Well, FUT gets rid of Syrinx's Eve. It's odd going in the second phase with both teams not having a mid laner.
Yeah.
Oh wait, FUT already has a Selena.
Yeah.
There's a very small chance, but it's almost confirmed. Like 90% sure this has to be Zendaya's Selena.
Yeah, like, are you going to put down a Ling? But then if you bring down a Ling, that's a good call for Carmilla to just hold on to the Curse of Blood, and literally where the circle of the Tempest of Blades is where you put your own Curse of Blood circle. Ay. It's my analytical take for this one.
Yeah.
There's so many routes where it could go wrong, knowing that it has already gone wrong draft-wise. And unless FUT pull a swerve that I'm not seeing right now, this looks like Falcons MENA is going to take it 2-0 just with their first 3 picks alone.
Cord. Oh, they get the cord too. This is a cherry on the top of what you just explained, Redmar. Because now if you do land all that kind of AoE that you have with the Wrath of Dryad plus that Curse of Blood, and then you have a Mystic Gush to work against, how are you going to fight this if you're FUT Esports? These next 2 picks might make some sense here.
It's really tough. Everything. This is coming from the perspective of a gold laner. Even if this was me trying to pick a hero for myself, I'm just gonna default to my best pick, which is my Beatrix. But even then, I'm gonna be like, guys, please don't leave me.
Yeah.
Don't forget about me, because I'm dead. Once that Yu Zhang's up on the dragon, pretty much over. So they go ahead with what we talked about as the best pick in the gold lane right now, the Claude, and they pair up a Joy with it up against a Belleric, Carmilla, and a Gord. FUT, if they pull this off, would have pulled off an insane performance against a lineup that should give them so much struggle.
Oh man, this is, and the Joy, I know we were asking about the jungle earlier on. I would not put Joy up there currently in the current meta.
Not to mention the Joy's running into a Beleric.
Into a Belric, into a Curse of Blood, and you know how susceptible the Joy is to just kind of getting bursted down, and that's what, you know, I mean, he's got great mobility, but what do you do from there?
What did they put in the EXP? Not
Jungle.
Jungle, yes.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
What's your jungle?
Jungle Carmilla?
Yeah, Jungle Carmilla. It's,
Right.
It's a gold lane. It's a gold lane.
We got used to that yesterday.
Yeah. All right, Gary.
No, we
Claude.
just saw it in game 1 too.
Wait.
Game 1, and then it was debuted in yesterday.
Yeah, but also mentally, we've seen plenty roam Carmillas.
I'm just looking at either the Joy or the Selena. That's who's gonna win the game for FUT. It's between the arrows or the really well-timed electrifying beats.
Or through a miracle, Mieko does FUT Esports things again and just splits the map.
Yeah.
She can do that. It's wait, Moscow didn't get banned, no?
Nope.
Nope.
They picked up the Claude.
So it's a
instead.
plan B or C at best that they split the map with the Claude.
Yeah.
So they want to win fights.
Oh no, excuse me. They banned out the Moscow.
So so all the more I think it could be a solid plan B.
yeah.
Well, it's down to some comfort, I'd say, for FUT Esports. Again, they were in high spirits before the draft. Let's see if they can continue their lives here in MWI EWC 2026. They need to get a game to get to a game 3 and even out the series against Falcons MENA. We had a long game 1, 19 plus minutes. How will this one fare out?
If they open up the map, Falcons does not have enough response to aggressive split pushing. They're going to have to send at least 2 every time. Meanwhile, the Claude can pretty much solo a lane opposite of the major objective while just having one member of the team hovering around the bush and the river nearby. You don't need to be with it.
Best case scenario, she can even double lane
Yes?
and then just continue, depending on however the major objective fight goes down, to split push or join in Blazing Duet. Like, this is solid. Again, it's not like FUT Esports has a disaster of a draft. It's just very difficult, and there's a lot of cope involved for you to see how it might work out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tendencies that have to fall in place for certain win conditions to come through. Let's see if they can make it happen again. No one goes down early on. It's been a while since we've seen the Joy come out as a successful pick, at least so far for MW. How many times has it been
We've
picked up?
seen once or twice over the past couple of days, yeah.
I believe it lost the last time I saw it, but it did have a crazy stat line.
Yep. Unohana taking a lot of damage between Nana and Nocturne. I mean, this is counterproductive. She'd like to stay underneath, these chunky heroes, but not like this, not now. She's not tanky just yet. She burned her flicker.
Yeah, the flicker being gone. Turtle's up though, so let's see what ends up happening here. The team doesn't really want to fight this just yet. Zendaya did show us that she's very confident with the arrows yesterday. Searing's playing this close though too. She's got a flicker, but if she gets caught by one arrow, unfortunately, Searing will go down.
Yeah. Really great arrows by Zendaya. Wow.
She knows the angles here. This is why they picked it up so early on. Another arrow thrown out.
Oh! Putting Syrinx down to half health. Answers with an athletic flicker and a gush. Down goes Unohana, but Kujou finds her. 1-for-1 trade. Nocturne already used the black dragon form. Zendaya throws out arrows once more, and FUT made their bed, and they're gonna lay in it. They're giving a turtle over in a trade for the purple.
Good call by
another
FUT.
arrow.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Nana will secure it off of that. But yeah, the purple buff was stolen in the hands of Kujou. She made the right choice, man. She went right for Syrinx. Syrinx was low, burned the flicker early on, and then gets the buff to take. So really good decision making here.
Really good call by FUT. If they can keep doing that, like making it tricky for Falcons to read how they're going to be fighting into things, and that's going to be the best way to deal with the composition that is built to mess up what FUT has built for them. I would like to think the initial entry by Unohana was a little bit awkward, but hey, at least they had Kujou ready on the standby to finish off Syrinx to make that look good, and at the same time made the very quick call to just go for the purple buff. Now, they can't keep doing that over and over again. Falcons would eventually read into it. So I want to see the other creative angles that FUT might want to engage with fights. Maybe this time with Glue starting things off, and then you just send Selena and Joy to deal with whoever's going to try to back up, instead of trying to take down the front line little by little.
Yeah, at this point, too, a little lull in this game for down after that first exchange. It's up top.
2v2! Unohana taking a lot of damage. Gleams back. Nucci and Nora following up. Unohana will survive. She still has a flicker on deck. Nana smells blood, hits her with the retribution. No dice.
Yeah, the burn is not going to be enough. Just a little bit. Woo! Still.
Maybe if she had gotten that stun off,
yeah,
I don't know if that would have been enough damage, you know, to...
She just used it, though, so I think it was still on cooldown. It's also good that Unohana didn't need to force Flicker to get out of there. That was just a straight-up gleam, so that's a good read. Knowing the limits of your hero, knowing the limits of how much damage you can take, and then being able to get out at the right time. Yes, you took a lot, but at least you didn't have to burn your Flicker doing it.
Yep, meanwhile, both gold laners pretty much just doing their thing in the lane while the rest of the team has been duking it out. Turtles up, second one of the game. FUT Esports keeps Unohana up top. Falcons want to go ahead and push them out.
That's a gush on the Nora. She flickers back and then whoops! Gets the mount and backs off. Falcons Mega Man must be confused.
Yeah, like, whoa. Well, arrows are still there in play. They're going to go ahead and start up this turtle. Whoa, gold laners.
Dueling and Mieko wins! Turtles still standing. Cujo pops the electrifying beats, forcing Syrinx to flicker back out once more.
Was it Nile with the arrow?
And she misses. Cujo looking to finish the job.
There is.
Oh, Syrinx throws out the projectile.
Wow.
She survives. And Unohana comes in, gleams, and sets it up. Syrinx with a gush of her own finds sweet revenge. Unohana burning up. Nana coming in, named with the forward flicker. Gleam from Unohana. Run, Buse! And she still gets taken down.
I can't believe Syrinx survived with like 1 HP for that long and then gets a kill.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, FUT definitely slipped up with her discipline. You could feel a little bit of the tilt of, oh, come on, let's just get something out of this. And they paid way too heavy a price. Still, at least Mieko was the one who decided, yeah, no, I'm not about this. Let me just split push up top.
And Marley forgot who they were.
Yeah.
We are the split pushing team. We don't fight.
We don't fight yet.
Yeah. Mieko remembered, the rest got too excited.
Yeah. Well, we thought Syrinx got that kill. She got the missing gush off, but still, the surviving that long. Insanity on the gore there, because you deal with so much pressure when there's Joy across from you, dodging arrows, dodging a glue.
Okay, so she did run away and then went the long way around and then back in the purple. Oh, I have my ult back. Ah!
Oh, man. Golden Staff picked up by Names now, too. You know, she wanted that kill, too, when they were able to clap back. So she's starting to come online here for this carry. FUT Esports, do they change the strategy of attack here? Because, like you mentioned, they're the maybe they should split push. Maybe they shouldn't fight just yet.
Maybe they can do both, right? Nana here taking a lot of fire from Mieko. Cujo in the wings. Nana alone cannot fight the sheer pushing power of this Claude. 2v3 with a dance by FUT Esports. Waiting for a response. Here comes Nocturne. Comes in. BMI by Mieko. Fast feet. Already popped that Purify. And Falcons MENA successfully defend their tier 1.
You know, it's entertaining. Despite it being messy sometimes, I like to see more of FUT fighting.
Yeah, me too. I was a fan myself of FUT Esports.
But we're not going to see more of them fighting if they lose this game.
That's why they can't lose. They got to go back to the game plan. Right now, last turtle. Are they going to go for the fight? An arrow's thrown out, but it hits a camp. But now, Black Dragon form used.
Ain't no way. Cujo's coming close. Falcons MENA secure the last major objective in the early game. And now, FUT looking to find the clapback post-turtle. Not going to find it. And look, Mieko just back to the plan.
Split the map.
Push him down bottom.
Pop Falcons by surprise.
Yep.
You know what? I think they can. I would like to see them go for constant 3-2 splits now. I think they can.
The way you said that took me off guard. Yeah, I was like,
3-2 splits.
What did you just say?
A little bit of relative peace here in the land of Dawn, given that both teams are finding their footing, right? FUT Esports, again, even Ranmar is sure what he wants. It's clear we have omnipresent vision and knowledge of what's going on, but we're not so sure where FUT should be going. While Falcons MENA, they're winning fights, yes, but the post and the pre, like what they do before and after, might not always benefit them. Massive 2.5 second stun on Nucci.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Go for a 3-2 split.
Oh,
no, not like that.
Syrinx! Oh, accepts a face full of lead. BMI by Mieko. She's not gonna let that long range stun get her once again. Electrifying beats. Knocked her. She answered to the Black Dragon form, and the shoot energy takes her down.
I thought she was gonna go for Syrinx.
Oh my god, what a fumble!
Well, she's too far off already, and she made a decision. I'll get what's underneath this. I think half the shots were turret shots.
Yeah, they were 100%.
Yeah, that was a massive fumble there. Again, FUT are getting overexcited. It's very clear now. They're slipping on the discipline, and they're taking fights that they shouldn't have. Another Mystic Dash!
And they get the mount. Nana here backs on off. Syrinx drops the projectile. This is looking bad for Nora. The true damage out of the Gorge passive, putting her down to a third of her health.
Ooh, man. And these mistakes, these a little overzealous mistakes from FUT Esports might end up losing them this Lord too. Might end up losing them space on the map. They're just going to be bullied off by Nucci here. Unhana trying to get into the zone.
Kujo!
Lord still standing. Nana secures the gush. Helps Nucci score a kill on Kujo. And this is what we're saying. FUT, you're not ready to fight, not yet.
Kujo just got blasted. A harsh reminder with every fight that the first 3 picks alone of Falcons, adjust as you want, adjust as much as you can. The 1 + 1 = 2 that is way too difficult to fight against.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. But now this time FUT Esports has to decide, can they pull the defense off? I mean, there's plenty of ground to cover here. Again, there's only one turret down that Falcons MENA has managed to get at the 11-minute mark. But with this Lord, they'll get some more real estate across the map.
Oh, Black Dragon form. They ready to fight. Nora coming in. Hana, massive throne of ruin, but no follow through. They won't even get the trade for Nocturne. Blazing the wet by Mieko. Point blank. Taking down the Black Dragon. In comes Kujo. Late entry. Electrifying beats finally finds Syrinx. After all this time, and Kujo burning up, but lives. 2 for 1 trade. Lord still standing down bot.
A glimpse of hope for FUT. The damage is starting to be felt, but how much more can they take with the pushes, with the minion waves, clutched by Mieko, able to take down that Lord with the Holy Shield, before that it could push and deal damage to the turret.
Zendaya gets spotted out by Nucci. Dashes on through. Look at the damage being rained down upon these frontliners. Nora looking for the mount, and she just built her cursed helm.
Yep. All right, FUT Esports holds on. They didn't lose too much of anything in the base turrets, but as we expected, Falcons MENA got a few more turrets, about 4 of them off that first Lord, and I think that's something they're going to be happy about. Just gaining more ways to find these fights around FUT Esports, because now that we're seeing the arrows, right, being continuously thrown out by Zendaya, it's landing on the marks, but how do you follow through off of that? Is it just an arrow? I mean, the concept of the arrows are very different from obviously having a gourd where he's just waiting for that setup. But Kujo has been the one, I feel like, that is causing a lot of problems for Falcons MENA.
It's very problematic for Kujo. Compared to the last time we saw Joy, there's really way too much to deal with. The 2 deaths that Kujo has gotten has been her showing up, not having enough damage, and then just getting crowd control at the worst possible time that it's so easy to take the Joy down.
That or neutral objective related deaths.
Yeah.
Not even what came to her, it's just the situation demanded her to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, Kujo. Uh-oh.
No vision! She gets caught out! The Bellaric! The natural predator to the little Leonin.
That's not on you.
Yeah, that's y'all saw what happened.
No vision.
One of the rare moments you don't need to analyze.
Syrinx gets knocked up. Nora looking for the mount, finds it on Names. Black Dragon form the answer back. Unohana finds him. Mieko served up a double kill to Unohana, and now Nocturne falls as well. 1 for 3 trade underneath the Lord. They have no retribution, but they have the numbers advantage.
A massive mistake from Falcons MENA. Nana is trying to go for the Lord.
Here comes Nana. She has the retribution.
Whoa!
And still finds it, survives at the last second. But it's a Pyrrhic victory for Falcons as they lose 4. And now they might have lost 5. Down goes Nucci, and so does the tier 1 in mid. FUT Esports turn the tables.
Plot twist after plot twist. They still have 2, but Syrinx is back. They're not going to be able to end it though.
Zendaya dashes through, jumps through the wall, survives, refusing to concede more bodies to Falcons. Vega MENA Lord spawns up top.
Okay, before that amazing take from Nana to be able to get the Lord, keep them from keep themselves in the game, you have to take note to that fight. Even after they took out Kojo, the thing is, Names got caught by the glue, right? Nora was there, and Names has to be alive for these fights, so the positioning needs to be something to keep in track here for Falcons MENA. But great turnaround for FUT Esports. This has been the nature of some of their games over here at MWI.
How are they on the defense though? They look really good in the fight. They look good when they're splitting. But how? Whoa!
Another gush by Syrinx. Nora still eventually finds the mount and gets let go. I think it was on Nocturne, and she cleansed it with a Black Dragon form. Free pickoff for Falcons Vega.
Oh no. This is going to be a really bad defense. You have 3 waves coming in.
Yep, without Nora. Look at Unahana though. Can she find this gleam at Throne of Ruin angle?
She has no Throne of Ruin. There it is. She clicked it. She missed. She only hit 2. Syrinx gets very low. Unahana falls, and Kujo coming in from the back finds Syrinx. Nucci with the enchanted hits, and Kujo falls. It's literally down to Zendaya now. Salinas are not known to defend. Not like this. In comes Nora. The wave is still standing. And Falcons Vega MENA drop Turkey's pride 2-0.
Victory!
Falcons MENA. 3rd MWI in a row for Names. And she's going to the knockouts. You see what it means for them. Vindication at last. Well, unfortunately for FUT Esports,